Alright, what's up, guys? Now, I'm making this video more so for, a motivational reason because I think this world needs to stop being so judging towards others. We all got our flaws. Like, nobody in this world is perfect, and that's a saying that's like so old. It's like older than dirt, but at the same time, it's a statement that's very valid, in this day and age. And I think it's going to be valid until the end of times. That we should not be judging others, especially when it's like we're not the ideal person. I'm not no Abercrombie and Fitch looking model. The girl that made this tweet, it's like you ain't no Victoria's Secret model. So it's like, fam, we should not be out here judging others for how they look and for what they got going on in their life. And I'm saying it's like, making a tweet like this, and it's like, how do you think somebody is going to feel when they see this and they're like struggling with their weight? It's like you don't know what a person's going through, you don't know what a person got going on, and you feel that you need to make some tweet like this. For what? And honestly, the two reasons why I feel like the number one reason why I think somebody will go out their way and make some tweet like this is because most likely back when they was in school, they was bullied by somebody of size, and now they feel that they need to take that anger out on everyone. And if you come to a realization at some point in time in your life, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, this girl got a gang of followers. She's actually pretty popular, but it's going to come to a point in time where you lose all of that stuff. All of it, the fame, the followers, the views, the attention, all of it gone. Because you're out here, it's like you're trying to follow a trend, and that goes to my second reason on why she would make a tweet like this is because she's trying to follow in the same lane as Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate got his own lane. But it's like, if you really want to be in that lane, it's like, fam, you gonna really have to learn how to manage that stuff. And I'm pretty sure she's probably done had some conversations with Andrew Tate, but it's like, look at all the controversial stuff that happened to him. And that's something that I don't get about some content creators. Why do content creators, like, I get it's, it's for the views and all that stuff, but it's like, why though? Why go on the internet and be controversial or say something controversial? And it's like, and then the funny thing is, it's like, then they're going to try to answer for that stuff like years down the road, where all of a sudden now I'm on this spiritual journey with rocks and crystals. And it's like, fam, not one single person is going to care about your rocks and crystals. And I just have a feeling that after all this like hype done died down for controversial topics, controversial tweets, videos, all that stuff, she's gonna go on some whole spill about, oh, I was led astray, I was under the influence, I was this, I was that, I'm trying to be a changed person, all that, go through a whole name change, all that. And it's like, fam, it still doesn't give us a legitimate answer on why. Like, why was you really? And I feel like the honest, legitimate answer on why she would even leave some, make some tweet like that is probably because she was bullied by some, like, big girl back when she was in school. And now she got to take that anger out on everybody. And everybody hasn't done nothing to her. Like, it ain't no different than I remember back when, in 2015, when I had got into it with that racist content creator. And it's like, fam, you're mad at all white people because of some, 13, 14-year-old kids, they called you the N-word in Call of Duty? I'm saying, like, the amount of times I've been called the N-word, you would thought I had been a super villain. The amount of times I've had people attack how I look, attack my race. I'm saying, it's like, it's literally, it's things that you should, like, not even should be able to, you just overall, like, it's, okay. So I'm actively like thinking of like things to say, and I'm getting too excited, all right? Stuff like this should not get to you, all right? It shouldn't. It confuses me on how like easily people get upset over stuff. And I'm like, fam, you are a content creator. What makes you think? And it's probably, it could be that too, where it's all like, she probably seen some, woman of size talking about her and her career and stuff, and now she feel like she needs to make some tweet like this. Whatever the situation is on why she needed to make this tweet, it's like, fam, you're better than this, all right? Like, to actually sit down and talk to this woman, you're better than this. You shouldn't have to follow in the footsteps as anybody on content, like in the content creating career, in that whole spectrum. Andrew Tate is his own person. You be your own person. And if this is you being your own person, then fam, you ain't gonna last that long as a content creator. I'm sorry, but no. But it's like, to make this tweet though, and this is what I tried to avoid in this video, because I didn't really want to like say anything about her appearance, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, fam, are you Tyra Banks? Are you a Beyonce? Are you even Taylor Swift? Fam, are you, I'm trying to think of somebody else. I'm saying, like, you're none of those people. It's all like, the thing is this. I'm not going to say that she's not attractive. I'm pretty sure there's somebody in this world that does find her attractive. But at the same time, it's like, fam, you're not all that good looking either. It's like, I'm sorry to be disrespectful like that, and that's not me, that's not my character, that's not who I am, but at the same time, it's like, fam, you need to get kicked off of that high horse that you're sitting on and realize you are literally the same as everybody else. Slight differences, you know, like, everybody is different, but at the same time, we're all human. All right. And another thing, it's like, you know, just talking to, you know, people of size where it's like they took offense to this tweet and things of size, smaller size, whatever your size is. I wouldn't even let stuff like this get to you. At the end of the day, if you want to change, you change for you. Don't change because somebody named after a boat is like out here telling you like, oh, where women should be. And it's like, fam, the fact, and it's funny because it's like, I just have a feeling that she'll meet a guy that's like super, super controlling. And maybe she's never met that guy. Maybe she's never even been in a relationship. I don't know, all right? If she's married, then it's like, fam, how? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How does that even happen? But I feel that she would be in a super controlling and abusive relationship. And then that's when she would, like, once when she goes through some crap like that, and that's usually what it takes for somebody to, like, get kicked off of their high horses, when they feel that same pain that somebody felt when they seen this tweet, you know. But it's like, I just have a feeling that she'll be in a, like, very aggressive and abusive, like, controlling relationship. And then that's when she's like, oh, I think I did make mistakes in life. And it's like, no, you did. It ain't no, I think, no, you did. It's like, you did make mistakes in life. And this was one of them. There's no reason for you to be going after people because of their size. And this ain't even, the crazy thing about it, it's like, this ain't even her only tweet. She's actually popular for doing stuff like this, for saying crazy things. And so, managed to capture my attention. But yeah, it's just, it's stuff like this, right? It's like, fam, like, you're better than that. It's like, you shouldn't have to follow. Andrew Tate shouldn't even be in the situation that he's in right now. But it's like, I just think that people, they like that negative attention, and they think that all publicity is good publicity. And at one point in time, I thought that, but it's like, no, all publicity is not good publicity, because at some point in time, and I know that that's going to happen. I've been a content creator for 13 years. I've paid attention. I literally can write a book right now about content creating. But that's one thing that I've seen about content creators, is that they get known for cringy content. All right, and then out of nowhere, they still have that, like, change of heart, and they're trying to change. I don't know whether for themselves or for people, but it's like, at the end of the day, you have to understand that you're always going to be remembered for these tweets. Like, ain't nothing in this world, and I guess, like, if you're willing to go your whole life having to answer, because it's almost as if, like, you're in a prison, you know, and at some point in time, yeah, you probably think, like, first few days, oh, I got this is easy. First, like, or some years down the road, it's like, well, I think this is like maybe what, her second, third year, whenever Andrew Tate started emerging in the scenes, and then she, you know, decided to do the same exact thing at some point in time. And no, the reason why I say this is that it's not going to last long, is because I remember a content creator that I beef with, he did the same exact thing. Followed in the footsteps of that one girl that did that Dear Fat People video years ago. He followed in the same footsteps, made a video talking about why he hates Dear White People, why I hate white people. Look at him now. Banned off of his own channel, made some weird, crazy tweets when I last checked. It's like having a beef and argue with all these different people, got to him mentally, disappeared, gone. So I'm saying, and it's like, and I think, yeah, that the girl that did, yeah, Nicole Arbor, that was her name, the one that did the Dear Fat People video. It's like, yeah, she's still around and stuff, and that's probably gonna be the same situation where this with Andrew Tate, he's still around, and it's like, it's literally his followers, and once when they get tired of you and they move on to somebody else, then it's like, then what are you gonna do? It's like, that's the thing that people don't sit down and think about, like, as content creators. It's like, what are you gonna do when that hype dies off? It's like, are you gonna just stop and quit, or are you gonna continue on finding something else? And I feel like she is going to try to find something else and get in the mix of that, and it's not going to work out. So, and unless she proves me wrong, like, I don't know, has a Taylor Swift music career or a Leonardo DiCaprio acting career, or I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I don't know. Unless you're, having a successful career, I honestly see this being like the pinnacle of wherever you're at right now. After that, downhill. I've seen it, bro. I have seen it so many times. After this, you're done and over with. It's sad to say that, and it's like, it really is. Like, I feel for this girl. Like, although she's making, like, these, like, just messed up tweets and things, I really do feel sad for her. I really do feel bad that her career, like, this is it. This is, like, the pinnacle. This is here. It's just going to start going downhill, and it's like, well, meanwhile, everybody else is just going to be, emerging through the scenes and really, it's having that level of success that she wanted. And then it's like, this is it. This is as high as you're gonna go unless you create an OnlyFans or, I don't know, do something else 10 times crazier than what you're tweeting and stuff. But other than that, ain't nobody gonna care about any. I just feel that, she's just gonna make a tweet, and then that's when everybody's gonna realize this is boring. Like, all right, let's move on to the next content creator and stuff. So I'm just saying, all right, this is just stuff that I've seen as a content creator. Like, throughout the 13, I've been a content creator since I've been in high school, bruh. And I'm like, and I've seen just so many different content creators where they do crazy stuff like this. Gone. Look at Fusi 2, all right? I'm trying to think of some other. There's this one content creator. I don't remember the content that he was doing, but I just remember this story where he was on top of his game. He was like one of the biggest creators at one point in time. And he was making money. I think they say he was out buying like a bunch of different cars, had a fat house, making a lot of money and stuff. Got into drugs. Gone. I think when I had last checked, I was getting more views than him. And this guy was like in the millions when it came to subscribers. I was getting more views than him in the thousands. That's sad. And that's literally what's going to happen to her. It's like people be so blind because they're so caught up in that spotlight. And then eventually at some point in time, that's when it hits them that like, oh wow, my career, it done ended. Oh dang, what am I gonna do? And then it's gonna get to a point in time where she's just doing all these different types of content where it's like, fam, this ain't you. Like, and it's like you get so caught up trying to like live in the image of somebody else, and you're not even trying to be yourself. So, anyways, but yeah, I just felt like I need to get that off my chest and things. Overall, I do hope at some point in time she has a change of heart. I don't think a lot of people are going to, give her a second chance. I feel like, because I've seen some of the other tweets that she's made, and I'm like, yeah, I think she's just too far gone. So it probably will be at some point in time where it's like she'll try to apologize for all that stuff. Maybe some people might forgive her and all that, but if not, then yeah, I think this is this is gonna be the first and last time we see H. Pearl Davis. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.